Yes, I was in VR view. My bad. Anyways, how is everyone doing tonight? Rec Room just fired 50% of the devs. You're right. It really that the fact they did that really shows um the place that they're in currently. Um, it's not really good. Um, I don't know all the people they laid off. I do know they laid off Sean, Harry Manlegs, and Corbin's, um, which are all like really old staff members from way back in the day, which is kind of strange. They laid off those people. Um, I don't know why. Um, no, no, they got fired, man. They got laid off. 50%. They did the same thing. What was it like back in March, I think? March or February. They laid off 16% of the developers. Um, and now they're doing 50% this time, which is crazy. Half of the staff team is just gone. Half of the Rec Room staff team's gone, which is crazy. They did make a whole blog post talking about it, and I would, if you are in the Discord, I would totally check out that blog post because they give a lot of information, and they talk about a lot of stuff. And in the blog post, it seems really promising. Um, Besides the fact of the layoffs, they did talk about um, making Rec Room Originals more playable, like adding new stuff to paintball maps. Um, they even talked about making Rec Room Originals, not with MakerPen, not with Rec Room Studio, but the original way with Unity, which is, oh, made me smile when I read that. I don't think any of the staff that got laid off are going to come back. The staff who got laid off, Rec Room's helping them find a new job for them. Um, So yeah, none of them's gonna come back. That doesn't mean they're gonna quit playing Rec Room though. They're definitely gonna still play Rec Room every so often, but they won't be a staff member anymore, and most likely not play Rec Room that much too. Um, if I was working at Rec Room for that long and I just got laid off just like that, I'd probably not play it all that much. Um, so yeah. Rec Room also talked about um, a lot about creation inside of Rec Room with MakerPen. Um, I could be wrong. I read this last night. I haven't read it again. I'm just going off from what I remember reading. They talked about MakerPen on mobile devices and like expanding too much on other platforms like console and mobile. Because most people in Rec Room, the creators, they make games on PC. Um, you don't you don't every room you play, no one has ever made a room that big with MakerPen on a console device or a phone or a tablet. Most people do it on VR or even on PC screen mode. So I think they talked about um, focusing on creation for uh, the player base who like, I don't know how to describe it. The player base who like the OG players, I guess. The OG players talking about the VR players, the players who like made Rec Room. Rec Room. Whoa, I just lagged really hard. Um, Yeah. Oof, I'm lagging really bad. Anyways, besides all that sad stuff, we got the normal rec center back. The medieval event thing is now over. Um, my team had actually won. I wasn't actually that hopeful. Also, I'm offline again. There we go. Oh wait, I don't even have my team on my profile anymore. Okay then. Yeah, my team won, which I wasn't even expecting my team to win. But yeah, we have the new rec center. They did keep the extension. The shop that's right there is now back there. And you have new special potions from the science department. I'm not going to read all that. And right over here we have the potions. This potion I think you get from Golden Trophy when you win any of all the items. I think that one is from Crimson Cauldron. I could be wrong though. And then these are like aura effects. If you don't have Requiem Plus, you can buy those. But I don't need to. And yeah, here's the little rec center storefront. It's still it's still the same from like weeks ago. They haven't updated this at all. What team won? I don't even know the team names. I call it Carrot Team, Grape Team, and Banana Team. But the Carrot Team won, which was my team. I literally don't remember the names of teams. I didn't really do much in the event. I kind of wish they kept the thing where you can customize your avatar in this little room. That was kind of cool. Well, because usually you can't customize your avatar in other people's dorms. So being able to do it right there with a bunch of people is kind of cool. And yeah, we have the photo op booth. What place? I can look. If you go to RecNet, you can look. Hopefully it's still up on RecNet. Yeah, it is. The banana team, which is called Unripened. Oh wow, okay, that's really... They scored 646,000. The grape team scored 940,000. And the carrot team scored 952,000. I'm not surprised. First my team won. We had Bear to Bear, Dude, Drew, and all those other popular YouTubers. The other teams had like really small YouTubers. Okay, so yeah, the first place team gets a golden helmet. But I think if you scored top 10,000, yeah, if you got top 10,000, you get a golden mug skin. I didn't score top 10,000 because I never even threw a tomato at anyone, so yeah. Yeah, you got last. Yeah. I think, yeah, Rec Room even made those other two teams a boost. I think they made it where it gave 2 times the points. Yet we still won. I don't know when we were gonna get our item. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get our item, or at least me. Anyways, photo op. This is not worth it. For one ticket, it's 200 tokens. For one ticket. 200 tokens. You get 5 tickets, it's practically 800 tokens. And then 25 tickets, don't even get me started, 2,500. But 200 tickets, that's just too much. Too much to get an AI photo generated. Not worth it. Well, was it? I think it was like 25 tokens. At least that cheap when it was first there. But yeah, you can go outside in the rec center now. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Makes it feel more opened. You can go through the window if you want. And they have a little game out here. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I really don't know. Yeah, you have the entrance to the other side of the rec center. This site is really empty though. Like, you have that random stage here that has nothing on it, and then all the back there is all empty and barren, just nothing. Also, I like how they just took a normal light and just stretched it all the way out. You can tell it's stretched. At least I can tell, because I've made games and I can tell that is just the normal light. Yeah, they just took that and stretched it, which is interesting. I would have duplicated it multiple times. Yeah, even these are stretched. Not as bad as those, but yeah. And then up here is also really plain. It's just got tables and chairs and one big plant. Pretty empty. They clearly didn't put a lot of effort into detail. Anyways, that's really it for the rec center. Also, if you are a classic bean lover, I have good news for you. Not that Rec Room's going to add to back, but you can actually still access Classic Bean. Now, I only know this method for PC. I know there's definitely a way to do it on Android, which is not Android. Quest, standalone Quest. I just don't know how to. But on PC, you have to like edit your code, or not the code. You have to edit like some kind of host in your system files. API stuff. I don't really know much about API stuff, but yeah, you do that. You can watch a tutorial on YouTube. But yeah, you do that. It's not gonna work here. I have to go to. I don't know why it's like this. I have to go to. I'll get you my POV. Oop. Okay, I turned off streamer cam, and it's not turning back on. I'm just. There we go. Strange. Oh. Okay. So yeah, you have to go to at least if you're on your main account. If you make a new account after doing this, you don't have to do all of this, but your watch doesn't work at all. Oh, what happened to my watch? Hello? I swear, every time I go into a rec center nowadays, my whole game just freaks out. Check my notifications. Cambro. Bro, what is going on? Am I lagging? Is my stream lagging? What's going on? Rec Room. I don't know why. Please just get me out of here. Ah! Rec Room is slow. The servers are probably slow. Oh my god, what is going on? Oh my god, my whole... Okay, because I spammed the accept button on your friend request, I'm just getting spammed notifications now. Wow, Rec Room's really slow right now. Sad day for Rec Room. It's, yeah, really sad. It just it yeah, it's really okay. Now, don't ask why I was playing those rooms. Where was I gonna go? Paintball? No, not paintball. Park. Park. Where's park? Oh man, this is so slow. I swear I have really good internet right now. I look normal, don't I? Shut up, me. Park. There's park. Also, um, it's not important to anything happening right now, but I kind of broke my controller. So under my trigger, there's like plastic that is kind of like holding the trigger in place. So I broke that plastic in half. So now I just have loose plastic hanging off my controller. And I'm kind of debating if I should just rip it off completely or keep it there. Also, more bad news about my VR setup. My base station up there, you can't see it in the game. But yeah, my base station up there, it's singing its death song. It's rattling really bad. It's making a lot of noise. I will give it like probably a week until it gives out. That's the thing about having the index, is that there's really no good way to keep care of your base stations. It's rather you keep them on constantly, or you turn them off and back on. Both ways causes the base station to die eventually. Anyways, to get Classic Bean, do some stuff, whatever. Your watch will look like this when you do it correctly. Go to settings, experience, and then just do that. And there you go. You are now on Classic Bean. The annoying thing about doing this is I'm not gonna have a body, am I? Oh, I think that's only in Rooms 2.0 that have that. Yeah, the thing about doing this is your face is gone and you have a weird effect, pink effect. You're missing your face material, which is strange. I don't know why this is still in the game, or even still functions. I guess Rec Room likes Classic Bean too, since they kept it in the game. But yeah, the downside to doing this is if you play Rec Room Originals, you can come in here, turn on Classic Bean, and then go to Rec Room Original. But if you want to switch to a new Rec Room Original and keep Classic Bean, first you have to come here and turn on Classic Bean again, and then go to that Rec Room Original, which is really annoying and slow. And honestly not worth the time. But if you don't play Rec Room Originals, you don't have to worry about that, because you just get the... What the heck? Oh, there's a camera for the stage over there. Oh, there's multiple cameras. Oh, I didn't even know this. Handheld. There's my POV. Jeez. Can you join? I don't know, can you? I gotta sneeze. Yeah, if you do this, your makeup is gonna be all bugged out. Really bugged out to heck. Ugh. Anyways, I haven't really posted anything about my quest in a bit. I have an upload planned for Thursday, which would be the review for After the Life. I'm kind of slow with that video. I'm sorry about that. And then after that, I have another teaser trailer for Quest for the Crystal Crown. I'm just gonna show off the level now because in the teaser trailer, I'm basically gonna show off the same thing just with types of edits and stuff. But this is the only time I'm gonna show you guys a whole level, unedited, just raw, unedited stuff, until I release the quest publicly. Yeah, keep in mind that everything you see here can change and will change. So this is like early beta version of stuff, and nothing's really quite finished. But this is like really close to being finished, this level. All I really need to change would be the color on these carpets and those things up there. And yeah. Let's go through. There's no game chip, so I can't die. Pew 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 pew. Yeah, I should probably add a delay on that spawn. I swear the quest is not laggy, it's just because I'm using SumaCam.
Making my game lag.
Shush, you make me seem like I'm bad dev. Okay, I'm so bad.
What did I do?
And then there you go. I made some of these waves a bit too long. Way. I don't have a game chip either, so you can't really die. There's also no music yet. I think I spent like a good 2 hours on this one room. I had multiple versions of this room. One version's where the goblins can get up on this table. But because this room is kind of difficult, I've changed that so they can't come up here. Kind of makes it a little bit easier for the player. I don't want it to be like impossible and really difficult. And oh, no. There we go. For some reason, Rec Room's lagging so bad. Rec Room servers are lagging, not me. The thing about making a quest in Rec Room is you don't want like 1 or 2 waves in your game, because then the player would get by really fast. I think these guys are too slow.
Your stream is like,
Stream is lagging. It'll catch up. I'm actually gonna switch to VR view instead. Now. Maybe. I don't know why I added that one goblin.
you got a purple face.
Yeah, so do you. Alright.
It shows no mercy. Oh, just gonna go.
And then ignore that. That's not even finished yet. He's not colored. I gotta fix that too. Ignore that text. Whoa! Wow! Oh gosh. Something I wish you could do in Rec Room with the spinning barrels is change the speed how fast they spin.
That's why I hate
There we go. Did they not get past over there?
Huh?
Don't think they do. Right. Why, Mark? And then that's pretty much it. I would not recommend jumping down there. But yeah, that is Castle Entrance. This is the level right after the mini boss. It's one of the levels that I kind of like.
Huh?
These pictures are Rec Room Studio. What I did for these pictures is I played through Crescendo. I took pictures of that from my camera, and then I downloaded those pictures, I cropped them, and then I put them into Rec Room Studio. Hopefully the stream isn't lagging still. Anyways, I think I'm gonna add a frame around the pictures so it doesn't just look like a raw picture on the wall. But yeah, these are fully Rec Room Studio. You can literally, I mean, they're kind of hard to grab sometimes, but yeah, you can literally move them around, scale them. You can really do that for any Rec Room Studio object. But yeah, this is the first ever look at the castle entrance for Quest for the Crystal Crown. Again, some things are going to change. Probably the most notable change would be the color on these carpets and those flags on the walls. But yeah. And then, yeah, later this week, I'm going to have another teaser trailer for this level. So yeah, this quest is coming along really well so far. I think in the room all the way back there at the very end, I think I might do another room kind of similar to that, but not as big and long. So yeah, and if you have any ideas, I'm open to taking ideas. I also thought about it, and oh no, that's why you don't fall down. I was thinking about it. I was thinking that I could start like early beta testing for this quest, cause practically all the levels before this are pretty much finished, besides some minor bugs and small details that I still need to do. I was thinking I could start beta testing. I don't know who can beta test. Yeah, that's something I plan on trying. Of course, I'm gonna give more updates about that stuff later. I also definitely want to remake this. This looks really bad. Chill.
Oh my god.
And yeah, this is like a little room for the story plot. It's not finished yet, but yeah. And all those other doors are for like detail to make it seem bigger. But yeah, that's it. I'm sorry, what? Is the stream still lagging? It better not be. It's still lagging a little bit. I don't know why it's lagging. Why you lagging, stream? I don't know why. Where is it? Here it is. I don't know why it's lagging. Oh yeah, that's why it's kind of annoying to be on Classic Bean, because once you switch rooms, it automatically puts you back onto Modern Bean. And if you're in the Rec Room Original, you can't switch. You have to go to Park. I wasn't planning on doing this. I wasn't planning on making this stream be this long. I only really...
Press the start button on the scoreboard to play.
I really only got it on the stream to talk about the Rec Room layoff and other stuff that's happening, because I don't feel like doing a video and then uploading it. I guess I could have, but I felt like streaming it instead. But yeah, that's what's been happening in Rec Room, if you haven't been keeping up. Rec Room laid off 50% of the staff. Rec Room plans to going back to updating the Rec Room Originals and possibly making more Rec Room Originals, which that could in Quest. Oh, what the heck? That could imply new quests the original way through Unity. This quest, every quest in Rec Room is made in Unity, which
Press the start button on the scoreboard.
it's also really good because it gives you good performance. Yeah. So yeah, way back then when Rec Room said they planned to go back to their roots. Yeah. Hope you have a good rest of your night.